everybody, it's Halloween Heartthrob, and today I will be doing a studio tour. I'll try to find some good video footage of what my studio looked like before so you have something to compare it to, because the last tour that I did was at the old house, so this one is completely different. This house is different.
Wait, what do you say? Just find out what happens.
Freedom! What's this next food, Linda?
Representing our men, women, and children in uniform, it's Earth's greatest space hero, Zach Brannigan.
Happy Freedom Day, ladies.
So I've been meaning to want to change it because I just didn't like how it looked. It wasn't efficient enough for me, and I decided I'm going to move all of my furniture around, and yeah. So let's get started. I'll do a quick pan around the room. So for starters, let me just talk to you about this messy closet. Well, it's kind of like this side's kind of not too bad, but then I just feel like this side is bad. I don't know. I need to go through that box that's like my extra fabric or fabric bits and such. I need to go through it and make it not so crazy, because I feel like I have a lot of extra fabric bits that I don't use, because those folded up pieces of fabric in the mailbox shipping boxes are put together bits of fabric. So back here we have part of my Shishomuro costume and a couple of the things that I had made, which you can find on my channel. This dress I have up here because I need to bring it with me to Michigan, so I just need to put it somewhere where it's out of the way and not going to be covered in cat hair. So up here we have some of my Monster High dolls, but I'll get to the reason why they're up there later. Some cosplay stuff that I need out. I think that box is full of my ball jointed doll clothes and accessories. Some poly foam that I have, one of my favorite hats, my microphone box, my eyes that I got from the Underground BJD. They're just sitting up there until I can find a better spot. Some Barbie doll clothes and action figure stuff. 2 shoe boxes, little container, bird cage, other camera case, raccoon tail, other sewing machine, fabric, and that's like my art case and such. So that's pretty much all that's in this closet is fabric and dolls. Right next to the hallway, I have this little shelf. I never really know what to put on this. On top here I have my tissue box, and then I have this like plastic Rubbermaid box filled with different patterns. Not all of them are organized, but I just have like patterns in envelopes, random things that I need to make patterns of, just a whole bunch of random stuff in there. But these are just like my random patterns that don't really have a proper place. The main reason why I have this is I'd like to call it my sewing projects in progress. So we have all the sewing projects that I would like to do or finish, but nothing can exceed this shelf. Like, I can't have more projects going on at once, so it kind of keeps me organized of what I want to do next and what I need to finish. So I have like the blue thing right there is the Ariel dress that I started a long time ago but haven't finished yet. These are the Barbie stuff that I'm working on, some cosplay stuff. I think that's the rest of it. So yeah. I feel like this will just keep me intact a little bit better, and then I can't stuff it any more than it is. And that top shelf has to be current project, nothing else. We have my Monster High rug. And then this right here is a dresser that I got at the thrift store the other day. I just kind of have some ribbon in here. I don't know if this is going to stay in here, but I really liked it. Some trim. This is basically all like ribbon and trim in here. I kept this spot open, so if I get any more. This is my measuring cup for my iron. We have some scrapbook paper, an actual scrapbook, just some random projects that I need to finish. Oh my gosh, I abandoned this project so long ago and then I broke it, so I don't know if I'm ever going to come back to this. Some stuff that I broke, that I'm really upset I broke. More projects. This is just like a random project drawer that doesn't pertain to sewing. This is probably going to change, but right now my felt collection hasn't grown any more than this, so I'm pretty happy with it. I'll probably change it out with something else. And here are my zippers. Speaking of which, I need to get more zippers, and I could probably put something there. And in the last drawer, I just have some fabrics that don't really fit anywhere else, and I just kind of bought this dresser specifically so it could all be fabric, but then I decided that I could use it for other stuff. Moving right along, we have a cat is my main display. Oh, I almost forgot. On top of the dresser, I just kind of have stuff awkwardly put. The camera's not going to stay there, but I've been messing with it all day. And the reason why I'm not using that camera, or the reason why I'm using my phone instead of this camera, is because I don't know how that one works yet. So, working on it. But I have like a small sewing display. I'll probably move that because I'll be using that a lot. And then I have my brand new San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Scara and Hoodooed. I just got them in the mail today, actually. Some 2 made-to-move Barbies and my Calliope. I need to make her pants, which is in the project pile. Moving over here to my desk and the main portion, like the main trafficking area of the room, with my sewing machine, my cat, and my serger. 90% of the time I guarantee he's going to be there or in the windowsill. I'm pretty sure he's asleep. Yeah, he's like half asleep. But I've been watching Family Guy and drinking some water. Also, current project that I'm working on is the Barbie doll dress. My chair with my cat pillow on it. Next, this thing used to be on that side of the desk, and this desk used to be moved all the way over here. But I just have my pencils, a manga that I'm working on, some random stuff, my medication, some SD cards, some sewing scissors, just like random stuff that I need to grab constantly and put back. So all this stuff doesn't really have a special place because I have to keep grabbing it, using it, putting it back, and then it would just get too tedious. I have my sewing journal in here. This is where I put all my sewing ideas and progress and all that. Now my workout log, another random note journal, and then some sewing measurement stuff, graph paper, and then regular drawing paper. I use that because it's not really great quality, so I just use it to make patterns on the fly. Up here, I just have my bobbins and such, and some sewing scissors, my needles, because I actually switch them out more often than I thought I would. This is just stuff that I can grab. This used to be over here, as you can see the holes in my wall, and then I had my Freddy Krueger metal plaque thingy here, but I think I'm going to move that into my office. Now over here, I'm pretty happy with. I have my trash can and my rags and such there, and I'm working on that project right now. So I found that it's okay if I have one project on each table, that would be fine. So I can't help myself but work on more than one project, so I have to at least work on 2 at the same time. I don't know why, but I'm hoping that Monday will be this project that I'm working on. This right here is my bin of my clothes that I need to either remake a pattern for it, like to steal the pattern of it, to do a thrifted quick fix, or make something new out of it. These are all like my big, my projects when I'm bored. So, and it used to be underneath the desk. This desk used to be right here, like going this way instead of this way. And it had my sewing mat and this on it, and this was underneath the table. So I thought if it's right there in the middle of the room, then I can't ignore it, and then I could work on stuff. A little trash can, I don't know if I said that. And that's my embroidery machine, like my automatic one. But I don't really know how to use it too well, so I don't touch it. Moving on over, we have my ball jointed dolls and my Rick and Morty plushies. Next we have what I'm hoping to be is my custom Monster High dolls. I just have a couple of stands that I got off of Amazon, and then I have my Monster High dolls. Now these are not all of my dolls. If you saw in the beginning, I had like 3 boxes full of Monster High dolls. I also have Monster High dolls in a glass cabinet in my bedroom, so and I also have Monster High dolls in my office. So right now they're in like 4 different places, so I have quite a lot, but I just found that sometimes it's just a little overwhelming to have all of them out at once, so I feel like if I just kind of rotate through them, then I can appreciate them individually like this. That, and I can, display my actual customs. She's not necessarily a full custom because I didn't repaint her face, but I'm just enjoying her in her new outfit. Next we have my dollhouse that I'm still working on. I just put the teddy bears in there, and my 2-headed teddy bear that my friend gave me for Christmas, my birthday, something. It was a while ago. And then I just put my Foxy plushie I made in there because I couldn't fit up here. So yeah, that's what it's like now. I was going to put my ball jointed dolls in there, but they literally take up the entire room just by sitting in there. Like, just look at how much room Shizuka takes up. Look at how much room she takes up. Like, yeah, it's cute, but like, she's the only one that would fit in there, and it would look normal. So I decided that I wasn't going to have them in there, and that I just liked them up there a little bit better. So I'm going to do, probably put some Monster High and other dolls in there like I did with this one. And next to it, we have my, just random dolls that I want to display. Some of these I added, some of them I took out. But yeah, all in all, it's pretty much the same. And I organized them, I feel like, a little bit better. Like, these are all like Barbie and Disney dolls, and aside from the 2-Star Darlings and the minifigures, but that's different. And this is more like comic book, anime, goofy stuff, minus the redheaded version of me. And way up top, I took out the top shelf that had the Batman figures on it, and then I just put it in front of them so all my Disney animator dolls could stand up, so they wouldn't be sitting awkwardly eagle spread. I just added some other stuff up there. And lastly, the newest thing in my room is this. These are my cubby holes that I put together to make a more sturdy and bigger cutting mat, place for my cutting mat, because that desk used to be here, or a table, and it just took up a lot of space in my room because everything else was so awkward. And I lost table space. Now, I did lose some space here with decoration, because I don't have that one shelf anymore. I do, but it's in my office, and I'm going to try to interpret it in there. But I just feel like it looks so much better. The boxes stick out a little more because there's not a wall to push it all the way back into, so that's a little annoying, but it really doesn't bother me. I need to put something in there and in those two, because I'm moving stuff around still. And I don't know, I just like the way it is a lot better. So I have like jewelry making stuff, patterns, doll customization stuff, my iron, some thread, other sewing stuff. This is just temporarily in use for things that I need to take to Michigan, so that's just being used. Any adhesives that I have, like glue, tape, and then I have like my thing of popsicle sticks and some wood plaques, and these weird like little kit thingies. I don't know, my neighbor gave them to me a while ago. Down here we have some books, random stuff that I didn't have any other place for, and then in here we have the dolls that I need to customize, some random stuff. So yeah, I just have random dolls in here that I'm either planning on customizing or in the process of customizing. And in the like crevice between, I left a big enough space, one so I can get to that plug, and then I can have my ironing board out and my gigantic pad of paper to draw patterns on. This is what I use for like clothing patterns for myself. So that's my brand new studio layout, and I don't know if it shows up on camera as much as I'd like, but I just feel like this place is so much bigger now and everything just seems more organized and put together. I mean, I'm gonna have to go through my closet, but I'd like to get more of these bins to organize stuff to make it look a lot better. I honestly might just get like a whole bunch of them and start putting the fabric into them. So I have to go through the fabric, but they're all on little blocks of cardboard or squares of cardboard. So it still is organized, but it's not as floppy. And this, I have things displayed, but a big problem of mine with organization is I want everything displayed. I want everything to be showing, and that makes, and I still haven't mastered the art of displaying things properly, because when I do it, I just feel like everything looks cluttered, and I don't like cluttered. I like things to look clean and organized, and unfortunately for me, that means a minimalistic style, and I'm not really a minimalist, so I like everything how it just looks clean cut to me, and everything looks like it's in its place instead of I just have a random assortment of things. So I hope you've enjoyed it. It's a last little look of my studio. If you want me to go in depth more about something, or you have a project that you want me to do or try, let me know. I'll have an office tour coming up shortly whenever I clean that. So like, share, and subscribe. Comments are always welcome, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye!